Hey there, Star Seekers. Welcome back to Star Scoop. The tension surrounding Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky's relationship has been evident in Season 13 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and it continued into Wednesday's season finale. In front of the cameras, Kyle expressed her desire to much rather put my energy and focus into the couple's yearly white party rather than all the stuff I'm dealing with in my personal life. But the real drama began when word leaked out about Kyle and Mauricio's breakup a month after the grand celebration. Given that Kyle had minimized her marital issues throughout the season, the news stunned the group. Kyle never, ever gave an indication that they were separating. Dorit Kemsley informed her husband, something PK described as pretty. Anne-Marie Wiley was wondering whether the People magazine exclusive came from Kyle as a way to get ahead of what everyone else is saying about her. Rob, the spouse of Crystal Kung-Minkoff, conjectured that Morgan Wade may have leaked the information, while Sutton Strake informed Garcelle Beauvais, "I believe Kyle has been lying to us for the entire time. This seems like SUS to me." The entirety of it. Kyle and Mauricio issued a statement the day after the original report surfaced, admitting that it had been a difficult year, but refuting rumors that they were divorcing. After the occurrence, Kyle said to the cameras, "I was with Mao and the girls and all of our phones just started blowing up when the People magazine article came out. I was more concerned with how it's affecting all of us, but Mao was really focused on who told the narrative. I witnessed Alexia begin to cry. We got in the car and it was this weird thing," Kyle said, tearing up. "Nobody was sure what to say or do. I had the impression that my life as I had known it was ending at that very moment." Kyle elaborated on the occasion on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, referring to it as a day I'll never forget. "We hadn't fully discussed it with our kids, which I'm embarrassed to say now, because I just wasn't ready and Mao wasn't ready either," Kyle said. "We were all practically packing up the car to go paddleboarding down the Aspen River when this piece came out. My entire body became numb. While driving up to the river, we discussed it. We then said, 'You guys, we just want to have a great day. Really, let's just move on from this and enjoy our day.' We succeeded in doing so. Upon our return, the girls were sobbing uncontrollably. They claimed they felt as though someone had passed away," she went on. "My phone was blowing up, which was rather unsettling. That made us feel as though we had to face problems." To exacerbate the situation, Kyle added, "Mao and the girls were coincidentally filming their program in Aspen at our house the following day. I thought, wonderful, I have all these cameras here now." When Erica Jane visited Kyle on the Rob finale, she started crying about her relationship status. "The most difficult thing, in my opinion, about what we're going through is that there isn't just one major issue. For me, that's the most difficult aspect," Kyle said to her pal. "I've been seeking and wanting more for my marriage, but I'm just not able to achieve it. I keep seeing things like, oh, obviously it's because Mao cheated, or Kyle has cheated, since that piece came out. There is nothing at all to do with anyone else. Actually, it's just Mao and me. It isn't about our household. It isn't about relatives from abroad. It has nothing to do with someone else supporting him or me. It's just Mao and me in this." Kyle continued by reflecting on how, as they became closer, they stopped being complete opposites at first. "We started dating in our early 20s. It is quite admirable, and I have always felt a great sense of pride in it. I'm not proud right now since it's disappointing for everyone, me, him, the kids, and strangers alike," she remarked. "Wholly unfamiliar individuals say, 'We were inspired by you guys. You gave us hope for real love.'" Kyle and Mauricio made the decision to get together with their girls for a heart-to-heart a week later. Portia, 16, Alexia, 27, and Sophia, 24 are the couple's children. In addition, Farah, 35, is Kyle's mother from a prior relationship. "I feel like my kids have basically lived a fairy tale, but then I thought the article coming out, they felt like the rug had been pulled out from underneath them because things are worse than we let on to be," Kyle admitted in a confessional. "I just felt so bad to let them down, because we really did have an amazing marriage for a long time. Mauricio said in front of their girls, "We try to protect you, which is why we haven't told you guys anything." And then all of a sudden, you're kind of taken aback by this public news, and you're probably not aware of it or find it tough. Sophia pointed out, all of those other times they were just rumors that came out of nowhere, and this time we all know that you guys aren't having the best year, so it kind of hit a little different, even though Kyle acknowledged that her family is no strangers to gossip. It became much more overwhelming as a result of everyone contacting out. The fact that we are so busy and working, it's like we can take this time and have a little space while working through our stuff, Kyle remarked when asked about their plans for their romance. The children wondered if their parents needed more time apart as a result of that. Mauricio quickly shot back, saying, "Not necessarily, no, but Kyle wasn't buying it. We're attempting to resolve this and determine what we want. We're doing this while we're still living together because that's the plan and I don't want to leave or my dad to leave," she remarked. "And we'll move on to the next, I'm not sure what stage, if we feel that's not functioning or effective. Or fantastic if it's functioning." Kyle comforted the girls as they started crying, saying, "We're not broken, just bent. Our family is and always will be incredibly strong. It always will be." Kyle seems to imply in her season-ending confessional that there might have been a major factor in her and Mauricio's breakup. "I've come to realize that there's a big chance that we're not going to end up together," she stated. "There were events that left me feeling distrustful and from which I was unable to recover. Because I haven't really had that, all I want is to be at ease wherever I am." In line with an update displayed on television, Kyle and Mauricio continued to live their lives separately. Headlines about Kyle hanging out with Morgan and Mauricio getting pictured with Anita and Lele Pons broke up the text. Then, host Andy Cohen quizzes Kyle about accusations of infidelity in her marriage and poses the question, "Could you see yourself with Morgan?" in a sneak peek at the forthcoming Season 13 reunion. Fans will have to wait until it airs to see how Kyle responded. The trailer doesn't show her in tears. Then, during the Rob after show, Kyle talked about where she and Mauricio should go next while crying. "It's so hard to keep seeing the stories over and over and over about our life, our marriage, my life, and him, just constantly seeing it online, being scrutinized, seeing lies, it's so maddening," she stated. "It may drive you insane. The things that aren't true merely make me unhappy and angry. We share a roof and get along well. It isn't always simple every day," Kyle went on. "I used to think I knew what my future held, but now that I don't, it scares me. I do, however, know that I have my girls. They give me a sense of gratitude and support." Thanks for tuning into this edition of Star Scoop. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest celebrity buzz.